Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to another update. So we have some fresh updates as it relates to Vybz Kartel Day 2 court hearing alongside his co-accused. So we have a couple information we're going to share as it relates to this. Before we get into all these updates, please remember to leave a like on this video. Very important. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed as yet, and leave your thoughts down in the comment section. So viewers, in day 2 of the court hearing, Vybz Kartel submit arguments that a retrial would hurt his dependents. So people who depend on Vybz Kartel, like his mother, his son, his daughter, all relative, everybody who him have to take care of, because the dancehall artist is incarcerated, so he won't be able to earn. So the longer I'm staying there, the more in pocket I burn him. So check out this coming from the Star. Vybz Kartel says the retrial would hurt his dependents. Incarcerated entertainer Adija Vybz Kartel Palmer has complained that a new trial will hamper his ability to provide for his 17 dependents. The entertainer, who along with his 3 co-accused are awaiting a decision on whether they should be retried or acquitted of the 2011 MURDER of Clive Williams, submitted in an affidavit before the Court of Appeal that he is the sole breadwinner. The matter was highlighted by Acting Director of Public Prosecution Claudette Thompson, who yesterday asked the court to strike that portion from his affidavit as being irrelevant. Justice Marva McDonald Bishop, who along with Justice David Fraser and Paulette Williams is hearing arguments to determine whether they should be retried, however, ruled that the portion should remain. He is talking about the ordeal. We won't strike out his facts that he has 17 dependents. We will see how it comes out in the wash, as they had put it. They will bring it together, McDonald Bishop said, noting that the court will decide what weight to give to the argument that a new trial will affect his ability to earn and support his family. Similarly, Vybz Kartel's co-accused Kyra Jones also submitted that a retrial would present a financial challenge for him. I am advised by my current lawyer and do verily believe that the Jamaica justice system does not afford any opportunities for me to get costs thrown away from the first trial, Jones said in his affidavit. Thompson also took issue with his argument, but Justice McDonald Bishop said if him lawyer tell him that he won't get back any money for the first trial, I don't think anything is so wrong with that. He is not compensated, and now he is saying he wants the money to prepare for his new trial. Leave it alone. It is an effect on him to face a new trial. They can't speak to any hardship they face, the judge further remarked. Vybz Kartel, Jones, Andre St. John and Shawn Campbell were convicted in March 2014 for Williams' MURDER and sentenced to life in prison a month later. The Court of Appeal upheld their convictions in 2020. However, on March 14, the United Kingdom-based Privy Council, Jamaica's final Court of Appeal, overturned the convictions on grounds of jury misconduct. However, the Privy Council did not free the men and instead ordered that the Court of Appeal should decide whether there should be a retrial. So viewers, hear what's happening here. Vybz Kartel submitted arguments that a retrial would hurt his dependents. Dependents are the people who depend upon him, his son, his mother, all him kids, them, him baby mother. So anybody who him take care of, basically. That were the arguments submitted by Vybz Kartel. And Kyra Jones was stating that him don't really want a retrial because all of the money when spending that previous trial, him not get back none of that the money there. So viewers, tell me what you think about this.
Just by way of reminding viewers that to order a retrial, the court has to be convinced it's in the interest of justice. So John Clark, speaking for the appellants, was arguing that it would not be in the interest of justice. Remember now, you have a constitutional right to a fair trial within a reasonable time, and he raised this issue. And I can tell you, Archie, it's clear this is going to be one of the pivotal issues in deciding this case. Look at the timeline here. The men were arrested in 2011 for the murder of Clive Lizard Williams. They were convicted in 2014. We're in 2024. 2024 now. It's taken 10 years for this appeal process to take place. And the question is, when would a retrial take place? How long would a retrial take? And would the men's right to a fair trial within a reasonable time be breached if this retrial is ordered? Now, there was an issue of delay that didn't go down great with the court. Now, John Clark was making the point that we have a systemic problem of delay. And he started to make the point that the Privy Council, when it delivered its ruling in March, delivered that judgment only a month after it finished hearing. Justice Martha McDonald Bishop was not amused. She said, don't go there. She stopped him right in his tracks. And she was suggesting that it really is an unfair comparison. She said in the local court of appeal, many issues came to them in this matter that they had to deal with. I went back and looked at the judgment. There were 15 grounds of appeal grouped under 6 headings. And she pointed out that the Privy Council just decided that it was dealing with one, which is of course the issue of jury misconduct. And one of the issues here really is, I think a lot of people don't realize, our judges can't respond in our system to criticism in the public domain. You know, she actually said that the words she used were that the court does not have a microphone to answer public opinion, and this really is the only way in which they get to speak, which is within a hearing within the court. So she really was saying it's an unfair comparison. Don't make that kind of comparison. And the council then made sure to, backtrack and indicate that since the judgment was handed down by the Privy Council, the Court of Appeal certainly has not delayed or dragged its feet at all in the matter.
So where does the case go tomorrow? Is there any indication of that?
Yes, we're going to continue to hear the lawyers for the appellants. John Clark more than likely will continue to make his submissions. He's going to now go into great detail in terms of each of the factors that they are saying would make a retrial unfair and how each of those factors would affect each of the men, each of the appellants in this matter.
As in all 15 grounds?
No, I doubt that, because one of the things, again, remember in these hearings is that what happens in court is really just a little slice of all the material before the judges. They get tons and tons of submissions and paper that they're going through in private. So what we're seeing really is a kind of summary of the main points, as well as the judges asking questions on any issues that seem perhaps questionable to them in the submissions that have been made. After the appellants finish, then we hear from the prosecution.
So that's basically a summary of the court proceedings. Viewers, you can tell me what you think about this. So continuing on the topic of prison, viewers, I saw a video circulating on social media with some man a video how in them cell stay. Yo, you know want to see how in the cell them dirty and what the man them have to do for pass them feces and things. Youths, stay out of trouble because you don't want to end up in a them place. Check out this video.
The shower that two people is in, look. Shower that I'm skeptic to be in them place and I got germs full of. That man underpants start dropping on grounds, Real right up. Look funny.
It's chronic. It's this.
Look. After years, them buy car shit fun and all. Now them not washing up. Me I tell you. See that? We have to make light up this and make smoke to kill the scent. Them hear that? I know nothing good. Yeah, we'll be on that and plus have use it, put it right there so. For black when a man and shit is it and nothing good. See the water take time around here and fuse, see that? It's around here now, Yeah, see next place nothing good going here. Shower again. I see water full. Yo, don't drop your soap on your grounds.
As well, Vybz Kartel say, prison life never nice. Prison life and nothing like paradise. People you see how in them place they nasty and dirty like rubbish truck. As well, Vybz Kartel always say in them song them. But you the viewers, tell me what you think about all the topic we spoke about. Tell me if you think the arguments that Vybz Kartel submitted along with his co-accused are valid. Tell me what you think about this. Leave it in the comment section.